Well, hello, children. Here we are again. It is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. Wednesday, Science Wednesday, Nana Camp, and I have an experiment for you today. This one is called Ball Bounce Prediction, and I sent your parents, mom and daddy, the paperwork. So we have 3 papers today, but don't worry, you'll be able to do it. So, ball bounce prediction. You will need a bouncy ball, some tape, and a meter stick or something to measure with that's at least 3 feet long. And thank you for all your suggestions, but I still cannot find my meter stick. It's somewhere. I've looked in my house 3 times. I wish you were here. I'm sure you could find it right away. But I made do with a tape measure, so I will show you that in a minute. All right, so today we're going to talk about energy. Energy, moving energy, and energy that's stored, that's just holding on, ready to go. And if I have a ball and there is energy in the ball, especially if I hold it up high. So right now, there's energy in the ball. And it is called potential energy. It is stored up in the ball. If I let the ball go, what's going to happen? That's right. Gravity is going to pull it down. Let's try it. Whoa, look at that. So no longer, once it starts moving, it's not potential energy anymore. It's called kinetic. Kinetic energy is moving energy. So that's what you're going to be testing today. If I hold the ball up high, is there more energy or less? Let's see. What if I hold it lower? Is there more energy in it or less? That's what you're going to find out today. So the experiment is to take this ball and let it bounce 5 times. But each time you have to measure and see how high the bounce was. How high did it go up? And that's what you're going to measure. So you might work together with your sister or your brother, and because one can drop and one will look to see how high the bounce was. So the first thing we're going to do is to check it on the first bounce, then the second bounce, and then the third bounce. And then you stop and you make a prediction, which is your hypothesis. How high do you think the ball's going to go on the 4th bounce? And how high do you think the ball's going to go on the 5th bounce? So let me just show you how to run the experiment, even though I sent you a video, but Nana's going to show you. So I'm going to move the camera over here. And as you can see, I have my tape measure set up because I could not find my meter stick. That's pretty crazy. All right, so one of you will be dropping the ball from the top. Okay, make sure it's not too close to the wall because it might hit the baseboard. Just out a little bit. And the second team member is going to see how high the ball bounces on the first bounce. So I'm thinking mine was right here. And it looks like it's 21 inches. So after you find out the first bounce, you go over your paper and write down how many inches it bounced up. All right? Now we're going to do bounce the second bounce. All right? The other person drops the ball from the top, and your teammate is going to watch where the second bounce, how high the second bounce is. Mine was 13. I wonder what yours will be. That was bounce 2. All right? Pass the ball to the other person. All right, and this is the third bounce. 1, 2, 3. Mine was at 6 inches. Okay, so before you do the fourth bounce and the fifth bounce, you come over here to your paper. All right, so this is where you record. Bounce 1, put the number here. Bounce 2, put the number here. Bounce 3, put the number here. All right. Now you make a prediction for how high will the fourth bounce be? How high will the fifth bounce be? Okay. That's your hypothesis. All right. So when you're done with that, then you can go and test out the fourth bounce and the fifth bounce. All right. Now I sent 3 papers. Let me show you. You see there is a graph here. Have some of you done graphing in school? There are 2 ways. There's a lot of ways to graph, but the 2 today that you get to choose which one you want to do, called a line graph, where you put a dot, or a bar graph, where you color in the spaces per the number. This one you should have done already with Mama and Daddy, just practicing graphing. This is like how many squirrels are in Nana's house on Monday? How many squirrels are in Nana's, I'm not in my house. How many squirrels are in Nana's yard on Monday? And how about Tuesday? How about Wednesday? So that's the graphing. So you can choose to do a line graph or a bar graph. All right, that's practice. So after you've done your 5 bounces, now you can graph your data on your graph. Okay, there it is for you. And after that, there are some questions on the other paper. Number 1, what happened to the height each time the ball bounced? Did it increase? Did it decrease? Did it get higher? Did it get lower each time? Number 2, what do you think is slowing the ball down? Second bounce to the first bounce. And was there a pattern? Was it high and then low, then high, then low? 2 highs and 1 low? Or did it keep decreasing? Or did it keep increasing? What was the pattern? And that's one of our questions. Can an object's motion have a pattern? That's your first question right at the top. All right, all of you sweet children, I love you, I miss you, and I will see you soon. We can't hug each other for a while. Maybe you want to see how far 6 feet is. That's how far we have to stay apart from each other, so we will stay healthy and strong. All right, have a great day. I can't wait to see what you're doing. So send me some pictures of you doing the experiment, maybe a little video. I would love it. All right, bye-bye.